Hundreds of entrepreneurs battle to be on Money Hunt.
I'm publisher of Alley Cat News. My business plan calls for $2 million because we'd like to launch similar products.
I'm Ari Jacoby with newsletters.com. Our business plan calls for $5 million, which we will use to expand into several.
We provide applications over the internet. Our business plan calls for $5 million to expand
Ed Newman with
marketing.
NetCalendar LLC, powering the Daily Drill, a free internet-based calendar and group scheduler. Our business plan calls for $750,000 for expansion.
Only 2 will make our show, and only 1 will win time with our Money Hunt Mentor. Stay tuned. Money Hunt is brought to you by Excite. Money Hunt is also made possible by Register.com, a first step for businesses and individuals starting their presence on the internet. And Jordan Industries, acquirers and builders of entrepreneurial ventures in a variety of industries.
Welcome to Money Hunt. I'm Miles Spencer. Being a successful entrepreneur means being able to step it up to the next level. It takes a total belief in your idea, in your company, and in yourself. So let's find out who's got what it takes, because it's time to play Money Hunt.
Hi, I'm Cliff Ennico. We challenge entrepreneurs from around the country to come on this show and prove to us that they've got the right stuff. Sometimes they can do it, and sometimes they can't. At the end, we select one of our guests to receive some free help and guidance from our Money Hunt Mentor.
And that would be Mark Stevens, Executive Vice President of Business Affairs at Excite at Home, a leading portal for broadband and narrowband. Mark, welcome to Money Hunt.
Thank you.
You explained to me that you were previously an attorney that represented both flaming disasters and outrageous successes. What are you looking for from today's entrepreneurs?
There's a combination of factors that makes a good entrepreneur. Passion is critical, but you also need a relentless drive to just deliver what you promise, and some realism that's built into that, because if you're not realistic about what you can produce, you won't be able to fulfill your promises.
There you go.
Okay, let's see if they got it. Our first guest is Rick Swanson, who's backstage right now with Money Hunt's Margot Lee. Margot?
Rick, how much capital does your business plan call for?
$5 million.
How long have you been working on this idea?
The idea has been incubated over the last 3 years.
3 years is a while. Did you get any vacation time in that time?
Not a whole lot, Margot.
Well, maybe after the performance today. The door's opening, Rick. Good luck with your pitch on Money Hunt.
Thank you.
Rick Swanson is president and CEO of freeme.com, based in Austin, Texas. Rick's company has a variety, a panoply of software products for small business on a dedicated internet site. Rick, welcome to Money Hunt.
Thank you, Cliff.
Good. Tell us a little bit about how this company got started. How did you get the idea for this business?
Well, Cliff, I've built 2 companies in the past, and very frustrating experiences occurred when I tried to get different softwares to try to talk to each other.
Okay, let's talk about this. Your business plan says that your concept is basically that you are enterprise management software for small business. Now, for some of our non-technically oriented listeners, what exactly does that mean?
Well, Cliff, today, applications at large companies are seamlessly integrated so that they talk to each other, which is a business automation process. Right. And reducing the amount of
So the
man
email
hours.
talks to the database, which also talks to everything's all like seamlessly interconnected.
Correct.
Okay.
Rick, I understand you have a little presentation that you brought from your website. Why don't you bring that up on the screen? Why don't you tell us what we're watching here?
What I've got today is what we're launching with, an integrated group PIM, which is basically email.
PIM is a personal information manager?
Correct.
Okay.
And that includes email, bookmarks, task manager, calendar, and contacts.
Okay.
The cool thing about the integration is now you're able to actually share contact information with other people that you work with, and it also has a self-healing nature to self-update.
What self-healing? To self-update, okay.
Yes.
Alrighty.
So, meaning that if you and I shared information and I changed my address, it would automatically update in your address book.
Okay, nice, because it's all through one centrally located server.
Correct. Calendar is you're able to share it with other people that you work with, and because it's web-based, you can actually share it with your customers.
Can you select who gets to see that calendar among your team and who doesn't?
Correct. You've got the ability to keep it private, share it with a select group of people, or publish it publicly.
Okay, great.
You've also got Task Manager, which is integrated into email, which for those of us who have information overload on a daily basis, getting over 100 emails a day, we've integrated it into task management, so now you can actually get work done.
Imagine that. Anything else to show us there?
Yeah, we've got access to bookmarks and email, which is remote access because it's accessible through any web browser.
Okay.
As well as you can store documents within the file system.
Anything else to show us there?
Great.
Let's go to the next question.
Okay, great. So basically then, you're actually creating like a private network almost for a small business, right, where they can hook up their suppliers and customers and almost like a little corporate intranet. Is that accurate?
That would be correct, except there's a term out there called extranet, where you can actually share the information with groups of people that are outside your company, as well as inside your company.
What do you consider a small business to be? I mean, there's a huge range of businesses from 1 to several hundred people.
Correct. Our target market is 0 to 99 employees.
And in terms of revenue, what would they typically be doing on an annual basis?
I would say less than $10 million a year in revenue.
Okay. Is there any particular market industry you're focusing on, retail or consulting, or does it not matter?
No, we've developed, and actually 3 years is a long time to be for developing software. We've developed a platform that allows us to partner with other ISVs to provide vertical applications.
Is some of this stuff available already free on the net?
Correct. You could go to
other competitors, right, that will erode your product.
You could go to places like Excite or Visto or Jump, and you'd find similar applications to what we're showing today.
And why wouldn't we just continue to build more and more free value into those applications? I mean, we have voicemail, email, fax, file sharing, and every single application that develops significant growth in traffic means more advertising for us.
Correct.
How do you deal with that challenge?
Well, small businesses typically don't want to have their employees looking at advertising and then potentially clicking on that advertising and going somewhere else. They want to get work done.
Rick, biggest challenge to any website is getting the eyeballs and drawing people to your site. It's tough when you have a mass market product like this in a highly fragmented industry like small business. You have a unique way, though, to try to build up membership and affinity. You call it your affinity network. Tell us about that.
It's actually our affiliate program, which would be similar to an Amazon or a Dell or a Wall Street Journal, except we've added 2 interesting components, leverage and residual income.
Meaning?
Meaning that if you were to go to Amazon.com from another website, you would...
Let's say I go to your site, all right, and let's say I'm a customer, whatever, and I say, hey, this is great, Miles really needs this.
Right.
Right, so I bring him to you. What do I get?
You're going to get $1 for the $99 that he spent getting the core applications.
And if he gets 10 other people, do I get a piece of that as well, since I was the source for this? So it's kind
a
of
classic pyramid scheme.
It's taking the best of multi-level marketing.
Multi-level marketing.
It's multi-level marketing and taking the best components from all worlds and leveraging them through the internet.
Viral distribution strategy. A lot of the functionality of Freeme matches up with Palm Pilot. You're asking people to give up their beloved Palm Pilots to do everything through Freeme?
Absolutely not. With the core technology being on a server that we've partnered with HP to provide this information over the web. Now with the wireless Palm Pilots that are coming out, now you've got a central place to access all of your applications.
So do you have an application on the Palm 7?
Not today, no.
Okay. Do you have any wireless applications at this point?
Not today, no.
Rick, getting back to that affiliate network for a second, you know the states do regulate what they call business opportunities, and a number of states are applying these now to multi-level marketing schemes. Do you have a plan for addressing this?
We have done a lot of research and put together a number of legal documents that cover us so that we don't have to deal with that.
Your business plan was brief, needless to say. There were some high-profile players that weren't mentioned in it that are in the applications outsourcing market. One that comes to mind is Marimba. Do you see Marimba as a competitor to Freeme?
No, I honestly don't. We look at competitors would be a Hot Office or a Jump or a Visto on the low end, and on the
Vario or a
Vario or a US Internetworking on the high end. The problem is that you've got the low integration and low cost on one end, and you've got the high integration and high cost on the other end, but you don't have anybody to low cost with high integration.
Your small business will want something better
Exactly.
than that. Let's move on to management and money. Your business plan calls for some capital. How much and what would you use it for?
$5 million, and we'll use it for marketing.
Now, are you going to be establishing the Freeme brand, or are you going to be ingredient branding on other sites, or is it purely an OEM play? What's the branding strategy?
Original equipment manufacturer, obviously.
sorry.
Yeah.
Correct. Freeme.com is looking to be the brand name. We actually have discussions